How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another game for the second season of Backyard Baseball. I don't know how to intro these videos anymore, and I kind of keep going back and forth with ending these videos. Anyway, your Humongous Hornets are the home team today, and we are going to be facing the Crazy Giants. Now, last season, when the Giants were a little more green than they were crazy and pink, the Giants were a pretty tough team. I lost to them twice. So, yeah, well, twice in the regular season, I should say. I'm a little nervous to face them this time around, considering I was looking at the overall league standing statistic stuff in between games, and as it turns out, the Giants are a pretty formidable team. A lot of their people are good in batting average, good ERA for their pitcher. And, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, I think. It's gonna be tough, but I'm fairly confident in my team, especially after last game, especially in Angela's case, because Angela did squeak out a home run last game, so I'm looking forward to this. I believe you are the batter that has a lot of good statistics, Miss Tanya. I think you have good doubles or triples. One of the stats, I think I saw you twice. Has been a day since I recorded the last game, so I don't necessarily remember all too well. But I'm gonna try out that strategy again, where I have, oh, thank God Angela didn't get an error this time. Speaking of looking at the stats, Angela, oh my God, Angela has the most errors, I think, of every player so far in this season for the league. But I'm trying out another different bit of strategy. Pablo, buddy, Pablo, oh my God, this runner is super quick. Pablo, please. I'm not gonna be able to get her out. That's okay. But yeah, I was looking at all the stats in between the games, and it's a little scary. Some of my players are in the top caliber, which is great, of course. But it's just a little scary seeing these Giants be very ahead. Oh, Vicky, please. Am I gonna get him? No, I'm not. Oh, no, never mind. That is an out. I think that's also the same thing that happened on the bottom of the inning last time, when the Wombat scored a couple runs. That made me a little scared, not gonna lie. I also changed the orientation of some of my positions for my team a little bit as well. I put the Webbers in the outfield instead of the infield because I feel like that would be better suited for them, considering they're not really the greatest when it comes to landing the ball, or at least Ashley at first base wasn't necessarily the greatest. Anyway, speaking of getting to first, Tony somehow ended up at first. I'm very surprised that he was able to squeak out a single. I thought for sure they were going to catch the ball, but, you know, it worked out pretty well in my favor, so I'll take it. My batting order hasn't really changed. At least I don't recall changing it all too well. But yeah, my team's changed a little bit since the last game, even though I already changed it ahead of the last game before that. But, you know, I'm taking things as it goes. I'm taking it one game at a time, really, right now. I'll change things as I see fit for them. And, of course, Vicky gets a strikeout. Alright, speaking of Ashley, Miss Ashley, you're very good at the plate. Almost a 500 batting average. It's just, you're not the best fielder. Alright, that's actually probably going to be a pop-out, and that's going to end up being a double play because Tony is very slow. That's alright, though. 1-2-3 inning on both sides, not really the biggest deal. All we gotta do is hold these guys, and then try to find ways to score when it's our turn. And that's a foul ball, apparently, even though it was still in fair territory, but, you know, it's whatever. The game likes to do whatever it wants. Alright, let's see. Come on, Cindy. It's weird, when I see Cindy, sometimes I default, maybe it's the horror movie enthusiast in me, but I always default to saying Sydney instead of Cindy, because I like the Scream movies, for those who have watched those. I'm very excited for Scream 5 coming out. Very about time, because, Scream 4 came out in 2011? God. And since it's coming out in 2021, that'll be a full decade. I'm old. Alright, and anyway, enough about horror movies. We're playing some baseball. Bright and cheery baseball with children. And I'm talking about horror movies. Alright, strike three. Perfect strikeout there for Angela, very, very nice. Alright, we're adopting our strategy again with doing the left and right hooks depending on the batter. And once again, it's working out very well for me. Can't say it's not done anything bad to me so far. Couple close calls, though, in the last game. And of course, they did score 2 runs, but that was towards the end of the game. So for the most part, this strategy works out very, very well. And strike 3, a bunt attempt, which means that is a quick inning for those crazy Giants, and now your Hornets are back up at bat. Alright, Pablo, very nice Pablo. Nice squeaker, that's gonna be caught. Dang it, I was hoping maybe if I had a little more blunt force on that bat, maybe I could have had a good hit. Sydney with a good hit, and it's weird considering I see Sydney on my team, so I think of Sydney from Scream 2. That's also a bit of a thing there. Alright, Pete, let's see if we can get a good hit. Not necessarily sure. That's actually probably gonna be an out. Yeah, wow. That was a very quick inning. This might end up being one of those games that goes rather quick, but also makes me a little nervous, considering it's currently scoreless in the 3rd inning. Knock on wood, at least on their 3rd inning, that no scores happen. But yeah, it just makes me a little nervous considering, you know, there's not much action and you know, it just gets a little more, I guess, yeah, just nerve-wracking. It gets more nerve-wracking when you have these close games that don't really have anything to them at the start. Randy Uno is the batter, and I definitely remember seeing Randy Uno in those statistics for how the league is going. So I'm very scared of Randy Uno, but we did strike her out, which is awesome. It's the top of the 3rd, and Angela has 5 strikeouts already in only 21 pitches. That is fairly good. I think Angela does lead the entire league in terms of strikeouts too, which is very nice, considering we're currently on pace to have another strikeout and another very good game in terms of Angela's pitching. I think I really found Angela's groove here with the with all of the left and right hooks here. Yeah, this is going extremely well for me. This is going really well. Especially if we can get them to foul the ball ahead of getting a strike 3 swing and miss. That's great. That's super awesome. We're 1 strike away from ending this inning already, and I think I might want to use a specialty pitch. God, okay, I think I'll use the big freeze. Hopefully they get jebaited by this. There we go, I will take it. 7th strikeout for Angela. 7 strikeouts in 3 innings. That's only 2 batters without striking out. That's nuts. Amir's gonna foul that off. That is... Oh my god, will they actually catch that? No, they're running way away from that. Okay. Amir's batting average is up to 500 now. Man, remember when Amir had like a fairly low batting average to start the season? How was that a strike? That was like right over Amir's torso. Come on, game. But yeah, Amir had a very low batting average to start the season, so I'm fairly happy about that. Is that a home run? That is just barely a home run for Amir Khan. Oh my goodness, Amir is showing off his power after a bit of stagnation in the first couple games. Amir has finally come to play for the Hornets. Did well last season, and right now he's currently having a very good streak this season. That is a 368-foot home run. Very nice, Amir. Your humongous Hornets are finally on the board in this game, in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Can the Khan brothers go back-to-back? No, not necessarily. But that's actually going to end up being an out, considering Ahmed isn't really the fastest runner. Alright, Angela's batting average is now above 150, which is super awesome. I'm super glad Angela is finally on the board with some hits, although that is not going to really do well there. Alright, Tony Del Vecchio is back up at plate. Got 2 outs, so we had a little good thing going. We had that home run, which is nice, but, you know, it'd be nice to get something more. Going back to last game, how I mentioned I'm kind of falling back into that mindset where I'd like extra insurance. I'm kind of thinking about that. Will that fall down again, or will that be caught? It's finally gonna be caught. Okay, they learned from their mistake last time with Tony. They don't want to repeat that same mistake again. Alright, let's go ahead and toss another hook. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Angela. We've pitched less than 30 pitches so far today, and we've still done very good. That's a bunt. Thankfully, Pete's gonna grab that ball instead of Angela, because there could have been a case where Angela didn't necessarily toss it correctly to Vicky. Alright, so that is the first out of the inning. Very nice. Still less than 30 pitches, although that was our 30th there, and it was a strike too, which is very nice. Alright, we'll stick with our hook. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Angela, toss that to Vicky, and that is another out. Quick inning. I like the quick innings. It actually allows me to record a lot of games in a row, which I might end up doing today. Alright, let's see. That's a good strike against Stuart Sullivan. I like all these generic names for these people. It's so funny. Another strike, just barely. I think that's a similar strike to what happened with Amir before hitting that home run. Which hopefully that doesn't mean Stewart's gonna hit a home run. Thank God. Okay, strike 3 and you're out. Quick 1-2-3 inning for Angela on the mound. Alright, Vicky's up at plate again in the bottom of the 4th. And that could be a good hit, but I mistimed the swing. Yeah, a lot of these players have, like, weird timings when you need to swing the bat to hit. Some of them are, like, just pitch perfect, like Pete and Pablo. For the most part, I should say for Pete. For the most part, you can easily know when to swing, and that's going to be a strikeout. You can easily tell when you need to swing for some batters, and others, it's like certain situations. Ah, slow ball, dang it. I should have known the reticle was tiny. Alright, Ashley's currently not having the greatest game, but that's okay. That's okay. Her batting average is pretty good, pretty average. That should be another slow ball. Oh, I thought that was going to be another slow ball, but it kind of debated me there. Alright, runner's going to drop it. Ashley's going to be able to get to first, which is nice. Good start. Good start to the inning, even though we did have the out, but still a good start. And Pablo's up at the plate now. That is... I probably shouldn't have even tried for that. I don't think I should have tried. I mean, maybe I could have done something if I had it in the open position, but... I don't know. No, that's gonna be a ground ball. Oh, that's an easy tag out, actually. And that is going to be out of play. Tried tossing it a little too early, so Pablo will advance to third, which is good. If Sydney can do something here, then we might be in some good shape. Okay, will that be able to go through? It does. They're going home. Okay, try to outbeat it, and we do. They're very nice. Pablo scores, and we got to first base, which is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to actually send Pablo out just to get the attention off of first, but it worked out better that way. All right, and can we make it? We do make it to second. Very nice. Runners on first and second. We're still alive in this. We're still alive in this inning, I should say. That is a little too far inside. Thankfully, it was called a ball this time. Last time it was called a strike, but maybe that was because it was a little more up in, like, this area instead of down. Not entirely sure. Ooh, I don't think I should have swung at that. That was my bad. I don't think I should have swung at that, but we still have 2 strikes to work with, so it's not all that bad. That should be a ball. Okay. Amir does have a home run. I'm not saying we can hit another one, but we could hit another one. If the... Oh, that was terrible. There's nobody on third, though. That's not gonna matter. Oh. Ooh, they went to third instead of first. That, I think, was a mistake. I think that was a huge mistake. You could have gotten Amir out. Amir, I think, is a little slower than Sydney. So I think that was a big mistake. They could have got out of the inning. So now the bases are loaded with Ahmed at the plate. Again, Ahmed hasn't really had the best season so far, but there were late bloomers on the last season for the Hornets. All it takes is one at-bat to change everything around. If Ahmed can hit a grand slam, then of course we would take a huge lead, but also we'd have a good idea with the batting average. Oh, uh-oh, I think we're screwed. No, we are not. Ahmed gets an RBI, gonna bolster his batting average, which is all I could really ask for. And the bases are still loaded for Angela Del Vecchio. Angela, you hit a home run last game. You can have a really... Oh, a little too early. If you can score in a couple runs here, that would definitely help. Can I hit that? No, I cannot. Oh boy, I shouldn't have swung at that. That was definitely going to be a ball. Okay, I'm down to my last strike in this inning. We did have a good inning, though. 3 runs is nothing to laugh at. We're still alive, though. I fouled it off. That was a really good pitch, too, to hit. I just mistimed the swing. I think Angela is one of those batters where it takes, like, a certain gusto to hit. That's pretty good. I think that's going to be a line out, though. Yeah, oh, unfortunate. That would have been great if that was a little more over the fielder's head. That would have been so perfect. Because that would have made it to center field, and that just would have been awesome. Alright, that's going to pop out. Will Pete be able to grab it? Yes, he will. When that red circle, when the shadow becomes a red circle, you know that it's going to be, caught. Alright, here we go. 1 out. Alright, gonna line it to first. Your name is Star, I just noticed that, and you are a very fast runner. Angela, just grab the ball, thank you. If Vicky grabbed it, she probably would have started running to second, and that wouldn't have been very great. Okay. Gonna toss the left hook on Brett with 1 T. Oh, that's a popper. You got that, P? Yeah, very nice, P. Oh, dang it. I didn't realize in time that the runner was gonna go back to first. I could have gotten a double play. Could have. Maybe it would have been close. I don't know. Alright, Randy. Surprisingly, Randy Uno here, who was among, like, the higher echelon of players in, like, overall league standing. Surprisingly, she hasn't had the greatest game. Maybe that just says something more about my team, or the way I'm currently, dealing with her, using my strategy, but I don't know. Maybe that says something more about that. Ooh, just barely fouled it off. I thought she actually just swung and missed it. I didn't think she actually fouled it, but kudos to her. Strike 3, you're out. Very nice. Alright, we made it to the bottom of the 5th inning. Really doesn't matter what we do in this inning. Extra runs would be kind of cool, but we have 3 more outs, and then we are done with the crazy Giants. Not really the same Giants team as the first season. Obviously, they went through a bit of a name change. A little weird, but, Nonetheless, yeah, this really isn't the Giants team we faced last season, obviously, because, they went from green to pink and also crazy. But that's the way it works in backyard baseball. When you start a new coach file thing, even if you stay with the same team name, the other teams change up, which is a little weird. I wish you could keep the same team names, like you could customize the entire season, but it's not meant to be. Aw, man, they fumbled the ball and they still got Tony out. Man. Alright, come on, Vicky. We need a strong at-bat from you. A strong at-bat right into a foul ball, of course. Alright, come on, Vicky. That's a good one. Ah, dang it. It's really hard to tell where you can hit with Vicky. At least with Kenny, if the pitch is in the right spot, you could definitely get it there. Thank God that was a ball. I was scared that was going to be a strike. Alright, come on. Come on. Right down the middle, or somewhere over here. That's pretty good. Very nice. Vicky's pretty quick. We should make it to first. Indeed we do. Very nice. And they're just juggling the ball now. What are they doing over there? Oh my goodness. I could have maybe made it to second. I'm not sure. Probably not. Alright, Ashley's up at the plate. So let's see if we can hit it. That's gonna be a pop out. Please don't catch it. Okay, it was a foul ball. I'll definitely take the foul ball over being caught, because that could have also been a double play. They could have tossed it to first, and that wouldn't have been very great. I will try to steal second, though. Oh! Oh, God. I'm screwed. Just gonna toss it to... Oh, God. Oh, I somehow made it back to first. Okay. Note to self, don't try stealing. Just try to bat the runners in naturally. Alright. Oh, dang it. I swung a little too early. That's going to be a foul ball. Just let me go back. Okay. Got 2 outs still to work with, although it's not looking very great here with this at-bat. Oh, maybe not. Is that a home run? I think that's a home run. Just barely. These last 2 games, I've been barely hitting home runs. But you know what? I will take barely home runs over just getting plenty of outs in a row. But there we go. Very nice. A 345-foot home run for Ashley Weber. And the Hornets are on the board 5-0 now, which is super awesome. All right, Pablo, you got that triple earlier, but that was basically through error thanks to this kind of incompetent team. That's going to end up going foul, unfortunately. I was hoping it would have stayed a little more inside there. So they're substituting Debbie for Randy Uno now at pitching. But I think it's a little too late considering Debbie gave up 5 runs. Alright, let's see what Randy's going to throw here. I forgot to press escape for Vicky, whatever his name is, whatever her name is, and Vinny the Gooch to stop talking. Oh, Pablo just barely squeaks to first base. Man, these fielders are pretty fast, actually. The AI computer teams usually are quick and have good throwing, though. Alright, Sydney's up at base. Can you get a home run just like your sister? We do have a runner on base, too, so 2-run home runs by both Weber sisters would be pretty cool. But I kind of doubt it. Alright, we fouled that one off, so it's 2 strikes on Sydney. Well, that's definitely a ball. Yeah, that's definitely a ball. If it was a little higher, I could have maybe seen it be called a strike, but thankfully the ball was fairly low. That is a perfect pitch to hit. Very nice. Oh, but that's going to be caught, isn't it? Ah, dang it. All right, we can at least get back to first with Pablo. All right, that's okay. Nice try, Sydney. Nice try. You did your best. I'm very proud of you. All right, Pete. That's right. Down the middle, but I didn't really hit that all too well. Pop out? No. How did that... That's a little weird. They haven't been really going for the pop-outs all too much. They've kind of just been sitting there, not really doing much. All right, Amir, that's a good hit to the first base side, rather, but that's going to be an out. Dang it, if you weren't standing right there, that would have been a very nice hit. All right, we're in the top of the 6th inning, so they have 3 outs to work with, but right now it's looking likely that your Humongous Hornets are going to nab another win here in Season 2. All right, we're going to stick to our right hook strategy. We do have more juice, so if I felt like it, I could go for some of the specialty pitches, but right now the hooks are doing the job for me, so I think I'll just stick with those. And that's another strikeout for Angela. 10 strikeouts for Angela Del Vecchio. Angela is a really good pitcher. I think Angela's actually had a fairly better season than Kenny did, and that's an out just barely, though. Why did Angela try for that ball? Vicky had everything under control, Angela. You didn't need to go for that. But I think Angela has had basically a better season than Kenny, and it's only been like 6 games. Angela's a bit ridiculous on the mound. I wish she was a little better on at the plate like she is on the mound, because that would have been super awesome. I say that, and then Angela tosses the ball out of play, but that's okay. That's okay. There's 2 outs. We're still in a good position. We're still in a good spot. All right. Let's just get an easy... Oh, look at that. She even bunted for me. Thank you very much. Angela, just toss the ball to Vicky. Or don't. Amir, come on, buddy. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, guys? Come on. Vicky, Angela, don't do this. Not now. We had this last time. You guys did this last time. Come on, you can't really do this to me. I'm gonna go with the big freeze. I'm gonna try the specialty pitches to wrap up this game. That was called a strike somehow. I don't know how that was called a strike, but you know what? I will take it. All right, we're gonna go for the big freeze again. There we go, swung at it. Nice, and one more big freeze, or should I go for a different one? I'll go for a crazy ball, why not? Come on, swing at it and miss, or pop it out, that's fine. Okay. I'm hoping that he swings and misses here. Come on, baby. Oh, that's not very great. I'll go for the out at home. Or I'll go for the out at third. Not bad. All right, there we go. That is going to be it for this game. Your Humongous Hornets winning once again, this time against the Crazy Giants, 5-0. We shut them out. Let's see the results for the rest of the games. The Melonheads beat the Fishes 6-1. The Monsters finally score a win against the Wombats, and the All-Stars beat the Bombers 1-0. So that is going to put the Hornets and Melonheads still tied for first place, 5-1, 5 wins, 1 loss. The Wombats, Bombers, and Giants are 3-3. The Fishes are 2-4, as well as the All-Stars. And the Monsters, although they are still in last place, 4 games behind, they did finally score a win. So thankfully for them, they will not go winless throughout this entire season. Alright, so next time on Backyard Baseball, it's gonna be a clash of the #1 teams in this league. It's going to be the Melonheads against your Humongous Hornets. So until then, thank you for watching, and your Hornets will catch you in the next game.